Hey guys, AP here, and today we're going to be making ourselves a video player. Now, a video player is just like an image slider, but it's with videos. And so, say you want to go to the next video, you click the next button, the next video, next button, and if you get to the last video, it just loops around to the beginning, like you see here. It also has the previous, which goes to the past, which goes to the last one, and then it keeps going back and back until, and it loops around to the back. So we're going to make this in JavaScript and HTML, and the first thing you need is some videos. So I'm just going to use 3 of my videos, and you need to go to the share right here. You clicked embedded or embed, and I don't think I clicked it because it moved on me. So click on embed, and you should see this right here. So click on start at 0.0. Change some options if you want to be like show some suggested. I'm not going to do that. Show player controls, I'm going to do that. Show video title and player actions. So I don't know what privacy enhanced mode is. I'm just not going to enable it. And so I got this up for all 3 of my videos. And so the first thing we gotta do is we gotta start our HTML code. So create an HTML document or JavaScript if you just want the script to this. And we're just gonna say video player. And body, where you're gonna have ourselves the iframes. So for the default video, this is where you want to put your iframe. So if you want to start on the some updates video, you just copy this and you put it in there. But if you wanted to start it on the how to make your first HTML JavaScript game, then you would start on this one, this embed, and then you would just copy and paste it into your code. So now we're going to actually give this an ID so we can reference this in the JavaScript, and we're just going to say video player. So now that we have that, we are going to start our script. And so script, we're just going to write this in the actual script tag because it ain't that much code. And we're going to have ourselves 2 functions. We're going to have ourselves function next, and we're going to have a function previous. So in these functions, I'm going to create buttons that actually use these functions. So button on click uses the next function, or no, the previous, and we're going to call it previous. I'm just going to copy and paste it into the next one. So it's Control C, Control V, instead of previous this time, it'll be next. Next, there we go. And so now, if we save this and reload this screen, it should look the same, but next doesn't do anything and previous doesn't do anything. So the next thing we gotta do, you see that transition, is we're gonna fill out these functions. So next obviously means that we are increasing the video ID, which we're going to actually be using to describe which video we want to play. So we're just going to say video ID. We're going to set that equal to 0 because we want this to be ID 0. And so we are going to increase the video ID every time we do this. And we're going to decrease it every time we do previous. So we can go up and down the videos. And so minus. So now we need to change the video now. So if video ID, we can probably do a switch, but I'm just going to do this because it's simpler, is equal to 0, which we want this one to be set to 0. Then we can just set we can do document.get element by ID, and we can say video player, and so we can do dot source is equal to this one right here because we want this to be our first video, our default video. And so got to be surrounded with quotation marks or apostrophes. Okay, so if you want to add more videos, then all you have to do is copy this, just add else, and then change the video ID to 1, and then change the link to something else. So we can go over here, instead of some updates, we can go to our 3D game, making a window, and instead of using this, we can use this link right here, where it's after the equal sign and before the and, which is the ID, as you can see here. So if we go to our code and replace this, replace this right here, and it should be the same length as this. If it's not, then you have a problem. And then you need to copy this and just paste it, and then change it to 2. And this can keep going on forever, and then you can add even more videos to this, but I'm just gonna add 3 for the simplicity of it. Copy the ID up here, and then paste it right here. And yeah, so now that we have this, we need to do previous, which is just copying and pasting this entire if statement after the minus minus. We need to account for looping. So say we are at 2 and it goes to 3. Well, it won't loop because there's no 3. So what we need to do after we add it is we have to say if video ID is greater than 2, or whatever your ID is at the end. So I'm going to say if it's greater than 2, then all we need to do is we don't need this because it's only a one-line statement. We need to say video ID is equal to 0, so it loops back to the beginning. So we can basically just copy this and flip the numbers and the sign too. So if video ID is less than 0, just in case it goes into the negatives because it's subtracting, then we're going to change it to 2. And so this should add looping, and it should work now. So if we go to the video player now, we refresh, you should see no changes visually, but if we press the next, it goes to the next video, and then it loops back around to some updates, and the previous works as well. So yeah, that's how you make a video player. It isn't the most good looking video player, but you can use some CSS to make it look better. I'm probably going to be using this for my video tabs and my website. So yeah, anyways, so that would be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it helped you a lot, and I'll see you in the next tutorial, which would probably be posted Friday. So I'm going to do this Monday, Friday thing, okay? Okay. So I'll see you then. Bye.